You ready for action? Massive action. Let's go ahead and do it. Hey there friends, what's good? This is Jason Lago here again with Always Enterprise. And in this video, I want to talk to you about the ultimate method for taking massive action. That's right, we're talking about the ultimate method for taking massive action. Now, you know that when you're in business, whether you're just starting out, you've been in business for a little bit, or you're starting to grow and you're starting to scale, all right? It's all about massive action, particularly when you're starting out though, I feel like that's when you hear that word and that phrase most often, because that really is the hardest part, right? Getting started, right? Getting started right, getting started solidly, trying to build momentum, trying to gain momentum, trying to see some traction, whatever you want to call it, it all comes down to taking action, all right? Taking action and getting started. That really is the key. With that said, however, I also understand that it's not the easiest thing to do, especially when you consider that most people in this regard are wired the same, in that we kind of get in our own way, we're our own worst critic, our own worst enemy, and as a result, getting started and taking action is very, very hard to do. Whether it's a psychological block, like you just don't feel like you're good enough, or maybe you lack the skill set, you don't understand everything. Ultimately, all of these things come to a head and cause what's called paralysis by way of analysis, or analysis paralysis for short. Again, this is one of the many mental blocks that can stop you from taking action, getting started, building momentum, and ultimately, hinder your way to success. So in this video, what I'd like to do is give you a simple 3-step formula that allows you to take massive action, kind of empowers you to do so without sacrificing the quality that you can put into your work, and also without negating the constant improvement that you'll go ahead and adopt throughout the course of your journey. We want to get started, we want to get started strong, but we also want to better our craft. So having this simple framework and abiding by it will help you do just that. Let's get started. Number 1, get it done. Get it done. Nice and simple, right? Let me just go ahead and take a second to make an extra point along this method. Getting it done is by far the most important thing because it focuses on the word done rather than getting to a point where you're perfect and you're happy with everything the way that everything is supposed to be laid out, all right? Don't worry about perfection, worry about completion. In other words, done is the new perfect. I've adopted that philosophy recently, and when I say recently, I'm probably referring to the last several months in my own personal business. And I got to tell you, it's very, very liberating, and it's also very encouraging. Done is the new perfect. Rather than focus on getting everything right, making sure that all the gears fall into place and make sure that every little thing is proper and is correct, focus on just getting something done, getting something complete. It's amazing how much satisfaction and just how much positive reinforcement there is with the sense of accomplishment. So rather than getting something right, just get it done. Once something is complete, now you have something to work with. So number 1, get it done. Number 2, get it out there, right? Get it out there, right? Now that it's done, go ahead and put it out there into the marketplace. This also is essential because what this does is allow you to garner what's really important in business, and that is real world data. Actual information, all right? No matter how you feel about your particular work, all right? Let's call it in the online space, let's call it a lead capture page, or maybe doing a video, much like I'm doing here right now. All of these things are incredible assets that are very important in your online business. But rather than focus on making sure that it's all right, again, first go ahead and get it done and it's complete. Now what you're going to do, most often, what a lot of people do is they look at their completed work and they say, okay, I don't think this is good enough. Right? Yes, they celebrate that it's done, but they're curious and they're maybe doubtful as to the effectiveness of it, right? Will this actually convert? Will this actually get any traction? And as a result, they never get it out into the marketplace. I'm going to tell you, don't wait. As soon as you get it done, go ahead and get it out into the marketplace, even if it's just for a day or two, all right? That's not to say that you can't make it better. We're going to discuss that in the next point. All I'm saying is get it out there into the marketplace so you can really see what really is and is not. You can really see how good it is, how bad it is, how much you can improve upon, and exactly where you can improve upon. So let me go ahead and give you an example. In my particular business, I'm working with a lot of students right now who want to go ahead and get video assets into the marketplace to help them with their affiliate marketing efforts and or their network marketing efforts. So what that looks like is basically when they're presenting an offer that they're promoting for whatever company that they're representing, they usually put together a small bridge page video. Again, if you're familiar with that, you know what I'm talking about. That allows them to connect with their audience further, right? It kind of bridges the gap between the initial opt-in page to the corporate website website where they're going to go ahead and buy this product. So in the middle, they create this bridge page video that allows them to connect with their audience and really, again, just bridge that gap, allowing for a much more seamless transition in the sales process. As a result, though, a lot of people are really hesitant with the videos that they create. All right, they don't think that their video will convert. They don't think that their video is good. You know, my admonition to them is exactly what I've told you. First, get one done, get it finished, and then deploy it, put it into the marketplace. In other words, get in front of the live eyeballs of your audience, of your prospects, of your suspects, and hopefully we can see now what's going to happen if they're going to convert and actually become buyers and paying customers or not, right? And inevitably, what also happens here is, as a result of taking my advice and putting it out there, you know, they first of all see that, you know what, it's good enough to convert. It really is. As long as it's complete, you know, and unless you're just staring at the camera, not saying anything at all, someone clicks through, someone goes to the next page, someone connects with you, and oftentimes will even buy the product. What this also allows us to do, however, is give us real world information, real world data as to the things we can improve upon. So for instance, in this example, when they go ahead and create this video, they can see the point at which someone might drop off. You know, maybe they lose the attention or click off the page. And what that does for us is it shows us why. In this particular instance, maybe it's because at the point where they left, my student who's talking there, their eyes left the video camera, right? They're no longer making proper eye contact. Or maybe they're rambling now instead of continuing on in the script and the sales presentation, right? Maybe they're kind of faltering in their words, or maybe their focus is being broken, right? But again, the whole point is here, now that it's out there, we know what to work on. As opposed to you simply saying, I don't like this, this will never work. Or this isn't good enough, this will never work, right? Put it out there into the marketplace, right? Unless it's in front of customers, possible customers who vote with their wallet and not with your mind, it really doesn't matter what you think. Get it out there, get it done, and then get it out there into the marketplace. Number 3, get it right. Get it right, okay? Now, basically, if you've read the book before, you're seeing that this entire methodology kind of mirrors the whole ready, fire, aim methodology. And it couldn't be more appropriate, all right? Getting it right is basically allowing for that constant improvement, okay? Now that you have real world data to improve upon, go ahead and do just that. Make the tweaks, make the observations, but then make the adjustments and then optimize over time so that you can have ultimate success and ongoing success. Just remember that when it comes to getting it right, it is just like I described. It's in the linear sense. It's never going to be one of those things where you fix it once and it's good. In business, I've often said this, especially in the online business, something is always broken, right? Meaning that there's always room for improvement. Okay, that's why we have something called split testing. That's a topic for another video. Maybe I'll do that in the future. But just again, keep in mind, if you want to get something done and you want to get something out there, go ahead and do that. And then over time, make it better. That's what getting it right is all about. So there you have it, my friends. Those are the very, very simple steps. Get something complete. Get it out there. Go ahead and use that information that you garner by putting it out there, and then make it better over time. As long as you're following these procedures, the steps in this procedure, you'll have no problem taking massive action. You'll have no problem earning while you learn, hopefully. And then, of course, you'll have no problem getting better over time. You put all those things together, and those are keys to having an immensely large and profitable business. I really hope that this is helpful to you. Hey, if you found this helpful, make sure that you give me a like, a comment, but most importantly, you know what to do. Subscribe. Also hit the notification button. That way you don't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. This is Jason Ligo with Always Enterprise. I'll see you next time. Take care.